The pain of expectation. Why society keeps you fragile. Society teaches us to always expect success, comfort, and progress. But what happens when reality doesn't match those expectations? You come home exhausted, your body aches. All you want is a little relief. The fan spins. A soft breeze brushes your skin. For a moment, the weight of the day lifts. Then, click, the power goes out. Load shedding. The room falls silent. The heat returns. Now tell me, what do you feel in that moment? Do you curse the electricity board? Do you slam your fist against the wall? Or do you simply sigh, shake your head, and whisper, "It happens, I'll endure"? The sit. We spend our lives building towers of expectation. We expect the fan to work. We expect people to treat us fairly. We expect society to reward effort with success. And when reality doesn't match, the tower collapses, and we collapse with it. The philosopher Epictetus once said, "Don't expect figs in winter." The Buddha said, "Suffering is born from craving." Two voices from different centuries, yet both describe our modern world perfectly. It's not pain that destroys us, it's the refusal to expect it. Look around, society feeds these expectations. Advertisements whisper promises of endless happiness. Social media preaches connection, but sells illusion. Schools promise order, then graduate you into chaos. It's all theater. Corporate meetings are scripted rituals, where words like synergy and I. Instagram is a costume department, where people dress up their misery as gratitude. Even family dinners play out like sitcoms, scripted lines, fake laughs. Everyone pretending not to notice the tension under the surface. The show must go on. But once you notice the strings, you can't unsee them. You begin to see how society is built not on truth, but on performance. How governments, religions, and cultures each hand you a script. Who to be, what to want, who to hate, and who to worship. Disappointment becomes inevitable, because no script ever matches reality. And here's the irony. Every time your expectation breaks, you feel pain. But every time you endure that pain, you grow stronger. You build a mental immune system. But society does not like people who stop performing. When you refuse to play along, they call you negative. When you point out the illusion, they call you cynical. When you refuse the script, they call you depressed. This is the immune system of the herd. It doesn't attack you with violence, not because you're wrong, but because your accuracy threatens the performance. They're not evil, just afraid. Your clarity reminds them of their cages. So what do? You accept exile. Not physical exile, but mental exile. You stop living for applause. You stop demanding fairness from a world that was never designed to be fair. You begin to see failure, pain, and loss, not as exceptions, but as the rule of life. And paradoxically, this makes you free. When the fan stops, you no longer rage against it. When life disappoints you, you no longer shatter. You breathe, you endure, you grow. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Society could not survive if everyone lowered their expectations. If workers expected unfairness, they wouldn't break when promotions never come. If consumers expected emptiness, they wouldn't buy false happiness. If citizens expected corruption, they wouldn't be shocked. So the real revolution isn't protest. It isn't rebellion. It isn't breaking the fan in rage. The real revolution is this: expect less, accept more. Once you stop expecting the world to be fair, you become untouchable. Once you stop demanding perfection, you discover peace, and then society loses eye. Relaxation is not found in perfect conditions. It is found in a mind that accepts imperfection as the condition of life.